Our next comedian coming to the stage is from Washington, D.C. Everyone, please show some love right now to Ivi Demi, everybody. Ivi Demi.
Thank you guys so much. And thank you to Flappers for decorating the stage like my dad's den. This is beautiful, where he emotionally abused me for years. Years of therapy down the drain for 5 minutes. Thank you guys also for coming out at 5 p.m. to drink on a Wednesday. Tell me you're unemployed without telling me you're unemployed. No, this is my crowd. I love degenerates like these. This is the type of audience I want to get pregnant. Absolutely. Men or women, we're going to adopt a child by the end of this night. That's the goal. No, I've been loving my time so far here. Just to give you guys a quick thing about my name. I know it's kind of a weird name, Ivi Demi. I think when people hear that, they sort of think it's probably, maybe like a foreigner or somebody who's experienced their fair share of hate crimes. And then I walk out here and people are like, this guy looks like he might commit hate crimes. I'm not quite sure what's going. This guy looks like he killed the real Ivi Demi backstage and just walked out. She was a beautiful 18-year-old French girl. She had dreams. And I'm just taking her time. I am an immigrant, though. I'm from a country called Albania in Eastern Europe, but I think you guys already knew that. I can't defend this tracksuit jacket. Can't. I walk out here and people are like, this guy looks like he might have people chained in his basement. He's got a pet tiger. It's exactly who we are. I don't want to be culturally insensitive, but everyone from Eastern Europe sounds evil. Like, it's just what it is. Like, you guys ever been on the phone with someone you could just tell by the cadence of their voice that they definitely have a facial scar? Like, that's what it's like calling my family. Like, it's weird growing up in a place where people say the words happy birthday with the same tone as we have your daughter. It's a lot of weird complexes growing up. It was a tough place, I'll say, growing up. Like, my parents, my parents, grew up there. We moved to the States when I was very young. But they experienced a lot of terrible things there. It was a communist dictatorship for like 40 years. And so because of that, I could never really be what I wanted to be growing up, which was just petty. I want to complain about little things, but I can't because of the things that they've seen. It's tough. Like, arguments were pretty quick. Like, Dad, some bullies took my backpack today. Well, when we were kids, some bullies took your grandfather. We feel like that's probably a bigger issue. You got detention? We were in a detention camp. Is that the same thing? You guys do that too here? We wore poor growing up. I'll say, a lot of my clothes were like hand-me-downs, things that belonged to my uncles and cousins, which sucked back then, but apparently all this old country stuff is vintage because hipsters want to look like refugees now, which is great for me. Like, I have this old military jacket that belonged to my uncle. The thing is like stained and tattered. It's got a bullet hole in the back of it. Like, the guy essentially survived a genocide in this thing. It's dry clean only, but it's already been ethnically cleansed, which is great. But I wear this thing around a lot now, and I have hipsters in man buns stopping me like, hey, man, did you get that at Goodwill, Salvation Army? And I got to say, Caleb, man. And I didn't ask for his name, but I'm positive that's what it was. That's offensive to me and my people. This is the War Crimes collection at Urban Outfitters. Paid good money for it. Please recognize my outfits. Oh, Lord. I am trying to get out there and date a little bit more because I hate myself and I want to share that with somebody. I think that's what I want to do. I do get a little weirded out by profiles on dating sites these days, especially like overly religious ones. Can be a little off-putting for me. Like, I'm not anti-religion. I hate God, but I'm not anti-religion. It's totally fine. But just you got to phrase things the right way on there. Like, I saw one recently, and this is all she had. It basically said, I'm looking for somebody that loves God and wants to pursue him together. Are we trying to bang God? Is that what we're doing? Are we trying to have a threesome with God? Are we the weird couple in the back of the church sipping communion wine, just waiting to make our move? Say, hey, man, we really dig your vibe. You want to come home with us? I don't know. It reminds me a lot of that one poem, where you're walking with God along the beach, and you look down in the sand, and there's 2 sets of stains on the comforter. One was mine, one was the Lord's. But on my worst nights, there was only one stain, and those were the nights the Lord carried me. Thank you guys so much for your time. Give it up for your host, Ray, again.